a quaint hotel nestled in the heart of a bustling city, a seemingly perfect haven for a weary traveller seeking solace, a vacation, long overdue, finally in progress. Yet, beneath the sheen of polished marble and gleaming chandeliers, a whispering secret lurks. Meet our weary traveller, a man of no extraordinary means, embarking on a journey he's been dreaming of. His eyes sparkle with the thrill of discovery, his heart brimming with anticipation. Little does he know his dream vacation is about to take a turn, and not for the better. One evening, after a day filled with exploration and merriment, he returns to the hotel. He steps into the elevator, its brass doors closing behind him with a soft, comforting thud. He presses the button for his floor, but the elevator has other plans. It descends into an unknown abyss, leaving the reality he knows behind. The elevator halts. The doors open slowly, revealing a floor that doesn't exist on the hotel's blueprints. A floor forgotten by time, shrouded in an eerie silence that sends a shiver down his spine. The air is thick, with the scent of age, dust, and something else. Something uncanny. Our traveller, curiosity piqued, steps out. The hallway stretches into the distance, an endless corridor of closed doors. The wallpaper peels off the walls, revealing the crumbling plaster beneath. The carpet beneath his feet is threadbare, the pattern barely visible. A sense of dread settles in his heart, but curiosity propels him forward. As he ventures deeper into the unknown, strange occurrences begin. Whispers seem to float in the air, soft yet insistent. Doors creak open, revealing empty rooms filled with antique furniture shrouded in dust. Shadows flicker in the corners of his eyes, elusive and unsettling. The air grows colder, the silence deeper. Suddenly, a door at the end of the hallway swings open. A faint light spills from the room, casting long, monstrous shadows. The whispers grow louder, the air heavier. A primal fear grips him, urging him to flee. Yet something draws him towards the room. With a deep breath, he steps into the room. The light flickers, casting an eerie glow on the room's contents. An old bed, a wooden chair, a mirror tarnished with age. On the bed lies a journal, its pages yellowed and brittle. He opens it, reading the scrawled entries of a guest from long ago. His blood runs cold as he realizes the entries chronicle a tale eerily similar to his own. With trembling hands, he flips open the journal. The first line sends a shiver down his spine. Today he arrived, just as foretold. His own life, his arrival at the haunted hotel, his journey down the eerie corridor, all chronicled in the scrawled ancient handwriting. His mind races, paranoia creeping in like a shadow. Has he been watched all his life? Is he just a pawn in a haunted game? His heart pounds in his chest, echoing the whispers that fill the room. He frantically flips through the pages, each entry mirroring his own experiences. The journal ends abruptly, the final entry ominously predicting his entrapment. A cold dread settles in his heart. He slams the journal shut, the echo of the slam ringing in his ears. His only thought now is escape. He turns to leave, but the door slams shut, plunging him into darkness. The whispers crescendo into deafening screams. Panic rises in his throat as he stumbles towards the door, his hands groping in the dark. He pulls at the handle, but the door won't budge. Just as he resigns himself to his fate, the elevator dings. The brass doors slide open, bathing the room in a soft, welcoming light. He rushes towards it, his heart pounding in his chest. He steps inside, pressing the button for the lobby. The doors close and the elevator starts working again. But as he breathes a sigh of relief, he realizes something chilling. The elevator isn't going up. It's going down again, deeper into the unknown. The only thing we hear is the chilling sound of the elevator bell, echoing in the silence. In the all-consuming darkness, the elevator continues its descent. The lights flicker, and then nothing. He is alone, trapped in a pitch-black box that seems to be sinking further and further into the bowels of the earth. His breath quickens, each exhalation echoing off the confined metal walls. He can hear his own heart pounding in his ears, a frantic rhythm in the oppressive silence. But then, another sound. Something unseen is moving in the darkness. A shuffling, a scraping, getting closer and closer. His heart pounds harder, his breath hitching as the sound grows louder, closer. But then, just as suddenly as it started, the sound stops. The silence returns, a silence so deep it feels like a physical presence. And then a figure appears that looks exactly like him. How is this possible? He questions himself. The figure doesn't look like moving at all now, and then suddenly it disappears, as if it was never there. The elevator doors creak open with a sound that reverberates in the silent darkness. Our protagonist runs desperately to the elevator once again, his shoes echoing on the cold, forgotten floor. He is a prisoner in this haunted hotel, but he refuses to be its victim. The elevator is moving up now. This gives him a respite of relief again, but not for long, as the elevator stops abruptly. The door opens again. There's a flashlight on the ground. He picks it up. His flashlight illuminates the forgotten remnants of a once grand hotel. Faded photos, discarded keys, and a guest book filled with names now forgotten. As he flips through the pages, he can almost hear the laughter, the music, the life that once filled these halls. But those are ghosts now, chilling clues of the hotel's haunted past. Suddenly, a gust of wind blows out his flashlight. He is plunged into darkness once more, and the unseen terror is back. The shuffling, the scraping, it's closer now. Every instinct tells him to run. He stands his ground, his breath hitching as the sound grows louder, closer. But then, just as suddenly as it started, the sound stops again. The silence returns, a silence so deep it feels like a physical presence. He waits, his heart pounding. And then, nothing. The unseen terror is gone. As the protagonist's eyes adjust to the darkness, a familiar sight emerges from the shadows. An eerie replica of the hotel he was hosted in initially. The same photos, the same keys, the same guest book filled with names. The uncanny resemblance sends a shiver down his spine. His heart hammers in his chest as he wanders through the uncanny replica, a chilling echo of the hotel's haunted past. A flicker of understanding lights up his eyes. He's been trapped in a loop, a prisoner in his own nightmare, bound by the unseen terror. The realization is a cold punch in the gut. He is trapped in an endless cycle of terror. The question is, how does he break the cycle? After searching tirelessly for information that might help him break the loop, he finds another journal, now of a man that has suffered the same fate that he had. It was written, though almost ineligible, that this figure adapts to his fear and that he must confront him, however doesn't specify how, as the rest of the letter is faded away. His heart pounds in his chest, but he tries to control himself. He walks through the uncanny replica of the hotel, his every step echoing in the silence. Once again, he hears the menacing steps on the blank walls. He confronts the unseen terror, shouting at him, standing his ground despite the paralyzing fear. The air around him hums with tension, the terror waiting for him to falter, but he remains resolute. And then, in a moment that feels like an eternity, it stops again. The hotel shudders, the unseen terror retreats, and our protagonist finds himself standing in front of the elevator as if it teleported. The doors open one last time. He steps out into the light of day, back into the luxurious hotel. He leaves the hotel immediately, leaving his stuff behind. He is free at last from the haunted hotel and its unseen terror. The sun shines brightly, a stark contrast to the darkness he'd been trapped in. The cycle is broken, but the question remains, is he truly free? Or is this just another game being played on his mind? Thank you for joining us on this chilling journey. It's your engagement that fuels these tales of terror and suspense. If you've enjoyed this expedition into the unknown, be sure to hit that like button, comment your thoughts, and subscribe to our channel for more thrilling content. We are truly grateful for your viewership and support. Until our next adventure into the shadowy corners of the human mind, stay curious and keep exploring. Goodbye, take care, and remember, not everything is as it seems.